What's up? Hello, guys. How are you? It's good to see everybody. I am back again for another week of reviewing your songs, listening to your beautiful work, and critiquing it. Just kidding. But yes, critiquing it, but in a nice way that's hopefully helpful to the artist creating the music. So, how is everybody doing? I'm just rearranging my million windows on my two screens as I'm saying all of this. How is everybody doing? What are your musical accomplishments this week? Which songs have you started, finished, continued? Have you collaborated with anybody new? Have you submitted any projects to artists? Let me know. I have one big accomplishment this week, which I am very proud of, and that is I finished filming my upcoming course, which has 99 tips in it. So I filmed 99 videos in the last month, which sounds crazy. They are short, like bite-sized videos, but boy, even short little videos 99 times, that adds up. So it was a little bit crazy, but guys, this info is juicy. It is so juicy. It is so good. I'm so proud. And you guys have actually inspired a lot of it because I have taken a lot of the patterns I've seen in these streams. Some of you know I always roast you guys for hating reverb. Very quiet masters, vocals not matching the track balance, things like that. And I've put them in this course. So it's going to be lit. It's going to be exciting. But I see some people in the chat. What's up, SEO? Liv, Sarah Song, hi. Peter, Julie, Kalu, Case, Technic Tome, Usaim, Kim, Alina. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's a beautiful name. City, hello. Demi, what's up, guys? Zephyr, Zenny, it's so good to see you guys. Kiko, Andre, Mike, and Alice. So we've got our crew here, and then we've got some new people as well. Welcome to the crew that's here every single stream. Welcome to the new people. It's good to see all of you guys. So for anyone that's new, I'm gonna do my little spiel about how these streams work. So basically, I am gonna be using Boombox here to be listening to your guys' songs. If you haven't submitted a song yet, that is okay. Go ahead and submit one now. I'm gonna put info on how to do that in the chat, and I'm gonna pin it. Let's see. How do you pin? Wait, how do you pin? I want a pin message. There you go. Every week, I feel like I'm learning how to stream better and be like a better creator for you guys. But we're going to be listening to the songs that you guys are submitting here. Now, what we're doing is we're going to have several segments in this stream. So some segments are called free for all, and this is when basically you guys spam your song names and I pick ones at random and we listen to them. There's an early bird segment, which we always start with, which is the first 3 people that submitted their songs. There's also verified moment, which is for all the users who are verified. As you can see here, Adam is verified, Andre is verified, Aton is verified. So yeah, all the verified users get priority feedback. So they're basically guaranteed to have their songs played during the verified moments, and I will give them a little bit of a longer of a critique. So if you would like to make sure that your song gets played, you can go ahead and sign up to become a verified member, which I've put the link in the chat. It's pinned, and then it's also in the description. Like my spiel is like so long. I'm like, oh my God. There's also some rules that I've put in the description of this video, like the no AI rule that we've established, like no songs made by AI, no vocals made by AI, 1 song per submission per stream. If you send in more, that's fine, but I'm just going to pick 1. So you might as well just send 1 and save your next song for the next stream, etc. I feel like I might be forgetting something, but I feel like that's pretty much it. So anyway, let me see what you guys are saying. The segments last time was so fun. Thickatine, thank you so much. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Brian says, hi, Smithies. That's so cute. Julie, okay, is it normal to only see my track in the Boombox folder? No, I always have to remind Boombox to make the folder available for all of you guys to see, and I forgot this week to remind them, so that's why you can't see it. So, totally my bad. Case is saying so excited for tomorrow. Do you mean Ellie Moore's music video coming out? Because it is gonna be quite lit, very very lit. SEO says, hey, Alina, when we're at the choosing part, can you check if you see the verified badge on me? I feel like I have seen it on you, actually. Is that you right here? Yeah, see, you are verified. So that is very, very good. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to waste too much time. I want to just jump into listening to your songs. And we're going to do our... Hold on. Early bird segment. How about that? So the first 3 songs, we are going to listen to them. First one is from Sandre. It's called Veins. I'm very excited because Sandre always submits lit songs. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Tired of pretending that I'm better off alone. I need a distraction. I need a portion.
You always have such good vocal texture.
I still feel like I'm yours. Monster and ethanol to my blood is chemical.
Ooh, fantastic transition right there.
I didn't forget them other promises you never kept.
Great vocals.
Got to get over you. So
I love that switch up. Oh, I love the processing, the doubling on that vocal. That's sick. Get you out of my veins. It's so like, I like that. That's great artistry lyrically. Love that. That on the end, that synth. Oh man, that was really good. I don't really have anything to critique here. I mean, you always submit great songs, but I feel like this one stood out even from the others just because of how unique the switch up into the chorus was, how you went from this halftime like chill feel into this like banger. I feel like this is really great, and this is not even a critique, maybe a suggestion just because you're such a singer where you have these like thick stack of your vocals right there. I would almost love to hear you do an even bigger stack, because now I'm starting to like recognize your guys' styles, and I know you always do nice stacks of vocals, but I would want to maybe even hear you do some like room vocals as well, not just close mic'd, like thick, like I'm talking like 50, 60, 70 parts, because I know you can do that, and like mix it in these like really grandiose ways. Again, this is just like a fun suggestion for like a song where that might fit, just because I know how good of a singer you are. But yeah, so this is fantastic. For anyone new, by the way, if you see a bunch of PLs in the chat right now, this is because people are suggesting that we add Veins to our community playlist, which is called Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. So this is a playlist for everyone who people in the chat are loving, like their songs. Everybody's liking the song. So if we get more than 5 PLs in the comments, that song goes into this chat. And at the end of these streams, we pick the person that we call it Piggy of the Week, the person who eats the hardest, and they go at the very top of the playlist. I believe Sandra has already been Piggy once, and this song is definitely contender. So and that's what I write down here on my little phone. It's just songs that are like strong that could potentially be Piggy. Now, next up, we have Mind Your Business from Rude Boy. Okay, I feel like that's a new submitter. Hello, welcome. Let's listen. Cool. Like this already. Hey. Woo! Excuse me. This is giving. Ooh, I love that little glitch transition. It's good. Oh, great transitions. Love that like metallic percussion you have. The rhythm really elevates it, even though everything else is kind of the same. Yeah. I want to start rapping. This is good. Cool with the bongos as well. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Kalu, it is very charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent coded. This is very good. Yeah, this is excellent. I want you guys to pay attention to kind of how this, I'm assuming pre-chorus part right there, really sort of broke up the monotony of the dun 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 dun. That bass-driven part, it really gave us a break. So then when this came back, we were all like hype. I see this arrangement move not being made as much as I would like from previous submissions. A lot of stuff is just like the same. This was a really great example of like it being the same a lot, but also having a section that breaks it up and is really, really good. So Case says, hearing a top line. Yeah, Rude Boy, if you're in the chat, people are wanting to top line to this, like, which I understand. Like, I was hearing a whole bunch of stuff too. So let me know if you guys wanting to PL, Mind Your Business. I would recommend that we do. I feel like it's very, very good. Mike is asking, I sent one last week. Do I send it again? Yeah, if I didn't listen to it, go ahead. Put it in the playlist in the inbox on Boombox, and it's gonna be in there. Thickatine says, someone send this to Soyeon, should eat with this. I could see that. This is nasty. Oh yeah, it is. So freaking good. PL. That's what I'm saying. All right. We're starting strong today, guys. But also, when are we not strong? Like, we're always getting good songs in these streams. Always. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Let's go. And then next up, we have Right from SEO. And because SEO is a verified Boombox member, we are going to listen to the whole song. And I'll try to give as many critiques as I can to be helpful. This time I added another song I top-lined on a beat. This is very dark pop, so the genre I usually top-line on. Cool. Not the happiest with the lyrics here, but the whole demo was more of an experiment to try out stronger vocals. Okay, I love experimenting. This is how you get better, is trying stuff. I feel like I made the vocals a little too quiet though. Then I also tried making the master louder, okay, and the reverb advice you gave me with the de-essing. I use Reaper though, a free DAW. I feel like I'm a bit limited. I understand how much you could do because it doesn't have effects buses. Oh, okay, interesting. Most of the song is heavy WIP. Later half is more. Okay, how do you deal with days where you feel like you just can't write anything good? I've tried writing the song on a day where I felt like that. I feel like the lyrics suffered because of it. I do have advice for that. So basically, if you really are feeling like down or just kind of uninspired, you don't want to be writing, but you have to be because it's your job or you have a project where something's due, which is very common. Like, I don't always want to write songs, guys. Like, I have other interests and things I'm into. And I feel like you just make yourself. You just buckle down and you sit down and you do it, right? But sometimes when I am in these like uninspired kind of moments, certain elements are not as nice as I'd like them to be. So this is when I just come back to it later, right? And what I usually find is that even when I'm uninspired, I'm not as bad. Like, the work is not as bad as it feels to me. Like, it feels like I'm doing a terrible job because I'm just in a bad mood. But the work itself is usually better than my mood. So when I come back in a better spirit, I usually hear ways to fix it. So, you know, you just have to take a break. That's basically it. But let's listen.
My eyes, they open up when I saw you. So pretty, oh my God, this can't be true.
Your demo is louder already. Good job. This is already like sounding a lot more right.
Say those lovely words, are they just lies? My heart can handle that, you treat me right. It's a trap. Everything you say feels like
Ooh.
delusions feeding on.
I like the rasp in your voice. I don't remember that from last time, and I do think that's because you're trying to sing like in a stronger way. Love the piano right there. Woo. Love the guitar here. The drums are also like really cool percussive moments all throughout there. Woo. I love that. That's a triplet fill.
I really don't know what I've gotten into. Standing in front of your house while
also, the verbs, your voice is sitting a lot more right. You same says sun-me coated. If Suicide Squad will have the third film, this is gonna fit well. Yeah. That's what Peter said. I have one suggestion. So I feel like because you're a little bit newer to singing in this like beltier, stronger way, there are a few little moments where your voice, I can hear you're like pushing, right? You can sort of, I call this smudging. You could sort of smudge it with reverb, do a little bit of like a reverb hidden underneath it. So like a throw, you take your vocal, make a copy underneath on a different track and just drench it with verb. It's gonna help out smooth some of those like rougher little bits in your voice.
Same shit every time. You always trip on lies. Each time.
Ooh, I love this like plucky synth coming in. It's like a music box almost. I feel like you might have cut it off at the end by accident. I think it was supposed to go for another like 8 bars or so. Really, really good. Honestly, things felt really balanced mix-wise. I feel like the guitar was really, really cool. That kind of like really kicked in the chorus and gave it a ton of energy, which I really like. The vocals do sound good. Yeah, try the reverb trick, but overall, everything was just so much more pleasing. I feel like you killed it. Yeah, you really, really killed it. Oh, the bells. Some days I kind of like can't remember English. I was trying to think of the word bell when I was like looking at this part and at the end, and I literally can remember it. But yeah, I see PL's. Kalu says PL equals SEO, the punk legend. I love this. Yeah, you did a great job. So I think you've improved so much since your first demos you've been submitting. So keep going. We're going to add this to Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. Yes. Liv says, such a cool bridge and outro, though. I agree. Somebody asked, do you accept short demos, intro, verse? Yeah, of course. Actually, most of the time, I just play half the song because we have a lot of songs that people submit. So yeah, feel free to submit a shorter song. Sometimes people even submit like a 30-second idea they're working on, because the whole point is for me to help you guys as you're developing things. Like, we will listen to your releases and like that's cool, I don't mind. But it almost feels kind of like, oh well, you've already released it, right? Like, I can't help you make it better. But yeah, any stages of raw and undone are totally fine. So all right guys, so that was the end of our early birds segment, and now we are gonna go into a verified moment. So we're gonna just pick songs from verified Boombox members and listen to them. So let's see, we've got a song from Woojeon Kim. All right, hey, this is Woo from South Korea. 안녕하세요. I've been a great fan of yours after your hit song with ITZY. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm not showing this to you guys. Oops. Your streams have been really helpful in my music. I've been improving a lot these days. I love hearing that. This week, I brought a disco type track mixed in with a bit of French house. Just want some feedback on my overall mix and arrangement. Of course, I got you. Oh, let's listen to it. Oh, the horns. great intro. And it's great that you're going into a bass driven part right after that's minimal, because it was so like rah, in your face, which is good. It's good. And then you're just immediately bringing down the energy. I'm liking this. This is cool. Yeah, for K-pop, you definitely need that getaway moment where everything switches around. Pre-chorus, great spot for it. So nitpicky, but your xylophone, maybe add a little verb on it. It just reads a little dry. And this is like your kind of lyrical, softer moment. So just softening it a little bit. JYP coded. Yes, Kim, it is. It is good. That run, fantastic. You could make your kick hit like a hair bigger, harder. I feel like you know what you're doing. Your track is sounding really good. This is now me like really nitpicking. I think it's your sample. It's good. It's literally not bad at all. Like it's fine, but I feel like you can have a little more transient. So maybe just A/B a few other samples against this one to see if you can find something with like that brighter transient, because especially for this with your horns, with your energy right here, you might want that like harder hit. Okay, another thing. I remember this from your track from last week, I think. You love instrumental arrangements so much, and by itself, it sounds very good. I feel like this will be hard to top line because your horns are everywhere where the top line would be. So I would take some of them out. Viva Maria Music says Dua Lipa must do this. Love it. It's definitely got those vibes. Love this. Pianos sound great. Maybe spread them out a little bit. Give them a little more width. This sounds good. You could make this fill right here just a little bit bigger, bump the volume a little more transient. Something's a little messy right here. I think it's the random snap that came out of nowhere. Yeah. The snare I think could be nicer too. Kind of is very in the background. Love this. K-pop will eat this alive. Guitars, great. Just a little too much instrumentation. If you had like literally bam bam ba da dum 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 dum, some kind of horn, dum dum da da dum, and then bam bam bam, horns right there. Just be more sparing with it. It's fun though, guys, right? That's what's up. Woo, this was really, really good. All my notes are very nitpicky. I'm seeing PLs already. Yes, should we PL or should we not PL? Sandra, you are late. I already played your song. It was the first one. It was very, very good. You are in the running for Piggy. Okay. Everybody wants this in the playlist, and you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Marco? Yep. There we go. By Woo. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Okay. We continue our verified moment with more songs by verified Boombox members. And here we have Mei Shu with Spicy Honey, English demo. It's funny, I actually have a song on a record that's called Spicy Honey. The song's called Laffy Taffy, but the name of the album is that. It's by an artist in China. Oh, you won't be here to watch the stream. That's okay. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mei Shu. Pretty. Alright.
You could take me all of the places, treat me like I was your baby. You know I'm sweet, but I'm so out of reach, yeah, 'cause I'm too rich for your taste, yeah.
Okay.
Treat me in silver and pearls.
Sounds really good from like arrangement top line standpoint. Something happened. Maybe master level, it sounds almost kind of like super duper compressed, right? I don't know if you guys can hear that, like with the stream and everything, but it sounds a little over compressed and kind of just like all the highs in the EQ are also kind of just like squished or something. Take a look at that.
Like a swirl.
Yeah, like it sounds like it's been run through like a bunch of processes to make it sound like this. Doesn't sound like it's straight out of a DAW.
Twist it, don't make a list, and I'll cross it out off when you name it. Fly high out into the night. I'm killing with you, I'll be my honey. Get it right, just before the dawn. If you get it right, I'll be all you dream of. You could meet me in the nighttime, we could hit it off, be all you want. And if you say yeah, I'll be your baby. Make it
Adam says
crazy,
might be
'cause
wrong
I'm
bounce
all
settings.
you
I
want,
think so.
boy. What are you waiting for? I know you want some more. Like,
This is fun. Love that. Love that. Love that.
Put it up, sugar sweet. I'll be your
Chorus is good.
Like, sip it up like spicy honey. I can give the best of both worlds.
Ooh.
Mixing it up and give it a swirl, baby. Go on
My
out.
suggestion here, when you go into the rap, maybe you switch up a little bit of the track. Maybe have like a tape stop or something. Da 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 da. Then drum fill and go back in. Just to give us a little bit of a moment.
It better come and get her.
Export settings quality check. Yeah, something happened. I think when they were exporting it out of their
Take it
DAW.
to the party and get me what I'm asking for. When what you got there, yeah. Why I'm not here, so I could take you elsewhere. Honey,
Asio says, I'd love to hear this with higher bit rate. I know, me too.
You know that I got the right kind of moves. So yeah, yeah, bring me up, baby, bring me
Ooh.
up. Yeah, I want everything
The
you
background
got. Give
vocals
me
really
love,
good.
yeah. I can be your spice, so put me up, like spicy honey up, yeah, yeah. What are you waiting for? I know you want some more. Like,
Very good.
Put it up, sugar sweet. I'll be your pepper
Bye, Millennium.
tree.
Thank you for being here.
Sip it up like spicy honey. Give me all that spicy honey. Put it all up for me, baby. Give
Cool
me
bridge.
all that spicy honey. Taking all that you want from me. Want a little more sweetness in your life. Count me in like
Total
a
K-pop
phone.
vibes, it
Yeah,
is.
when you're far out, wake up, get me. I can love you, but baby, you
I
the
see
only
lots of
you.
PLs.
What are you waiting for? I know you want some more. Like,
Yeah, the chorus, I know it already.
put it up, sugar sweet. I'll be your pepper tree. Like,
The voice kind of reminds me of Giselle. I see that, dude.
spicy honey. Put it all up for me, baby.
Giselle's a
Give me
little
all
bit more
that spicy
piercing.
honey.
Meishu has like a
Take me all
softer
that you want
quality.
from me.
Okay, other than exporting this incorrectly, this sounded really, really good. If I were to push you, Meishu, because you clearly know what you're doing, I would maybe play around with your verse melodies, your pre-chorus, because I couldn't sing you back any of those, but your chorus is like solid. I know exactly what the chorus is. I would love if the other melodies were as catchy as that. So, but track-wise, everything was really good. Yeah, maybe create a little bit more of a break here before for the second verse, but it's very good. It is very, very good. I'm gonna say we're gonna PL Spicy Honey because I've seen a bunch of PLs already. Spicy Honey. Let's go. Piggies of the week and other eaters. You guys are loving this. This is so good. Liv says, I want to buy this low key. Hey, maybe you can hit up my shoe. Yes, that's what's up. Okay, so next up, next verified submission is from Asa. Isa? I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Escalator. This is a super early demo I made recently, so the vocal mixing itself is at its worst. That's okay. What I'm really torn about what recenter. What I'm really torn apart about is the melody and the ear candy of the song. Okay, this is a beat I top-lined for, so the instrumental in itself wasn't something I made. So we're going to be paying attention to the top line more. What I want to ask is, what are some techniques or ways to make the song pop more from a writing vocal standpoint? Oh, I got you. Feel like it's missing something. I don't know if it's extra vocal stacking, bigger vocal moments, mixing ideas for vocals. Gotcha. All right. We're going to be listening to all these, to this with top line in mind primarily. It's kind of giving Charlie XCX a little bit. Okay, here, there you go. I think you're not repeating enough of your catchy bits, your hooks. You were doing like that, escalator, ba-da-da-da, see you later. I wanted to go plop, plop, escalator, da-da-da-da, watch baby. No. And I think the fact that it kind of switched up and then never went back to escalator, I was like, oh, where is that? Like, I feel like a lot of listeners are really trained on pop hooks and kind of how the math of them all and how they repeat. So when they don't repeat, it feels like not as satisfying, you know? I think another thing for something like this specifically, because it reminds me of Charlie XCX and is generally giving like a little bit of that like dance pop, hyper pop kind of vibe, I would maybe try kind of super tuning your vocals, like the really high retune speed, because I feel like your voice is like too natural sounding for this style right now. Here, I like your like where do you have, what note is it? That offbeat, it's cool. I think it's mixed in a way that it's right in the same spot in the middle of the spectrum of the image, stereo image. Wow, my brain is not working today. As your lead vocals, right? So it's like lead vocal and this offbeat, they're kind of like smushed together. So I would pan that. I would maybe even like verb that or something too, to get it out of the way of the lead. Hearing a bit of timing issues. Yeah, a little bit of like rushing going on as well in the vocal performance. You don't have to re-sing it. You could just take your vocal and like push it back like a few milliseconds. And only in certain spots you have to do it to taste, of course.
What a good time. I'm wanting regrets, 'cause I crossed the line. What I think about it every single night.
Kay says a vocal doubler would sound great. Yes. Yeah, right here too. Some of the layers step on top of your lead. You have to pan them.
Did it once and twice. Yeah, give it good and nice.
That's fun. Cut the endings of those to make it more robotic. It'll be cooler. That was cool. Vocal flip. Here especially, the timing issues are really like, you almost want to be more talkative in the beat, you know? Versus ahead of the beat, a little bit behind it. Sandra says this has tons of potential. I agree. Ooh. I know we're not looking at the beat, but that was cool. Yeah, I feel like you did a really great job. Thickatine, I think is your name in YouTube. Asa. I feel like, yeah, lots of great stuff in here. Really clarify your hooks and really just get your extra vocals out of the way of your main vocal, right? Think of your lead as the main. Everything else should kind of work around it, not get on top of it. And panning is going to be your best friend there. So let me know if you guys would like to PL escalator. PLs, we're seeing any PLs in the chat. I need a little bit of my little bottle of water and start to try out. I'm talking so much, guys. Always. Kim says I got inspired by Rosalia for my track. Okay, yes, I feel like if I remember correctly, Kim asked me for like a task for this week. I was like, I'll make something like Rosalia, and he did. Okay, can't wait to hear it. Okay, PL. All right. Awesome. I see PLs. Let's add escalator. Escalator. Add to playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Okay, we'll do one more submission from a verified Boombox user. And in this verified moment, if we have another one, let's see. Do we? Yes, we do. We have one from Aton. Perfect. This one is called First Move. The vocal samples I used here are real, actual vocals, not mine, from a song I wrote and produced quite a ways back. That's cool. This new song is similar but very different from the original. So you won't find these samples on Arcade or Splice. Honestly, that is such a cool thing. Like if you work with a singer and, you know, they're cool with you using their voice or your singer yourself, make your own samples. Do it. I do it all the time. I have like a whole library of stuff nobody has because it's just for me. So as always, still very open to collabs. Guys, take note if any singer or top liner wants to take a stab at the lyrics and vocals. Awesome, let's listen. Ooh. This is such a chill vibe. I love the flute and the piano, honestly. A lot of you guys are really good instrumentalists. I'm kind of jealous of that. For me to play like that is like so much effort for me. Ooh, I love the bass. Okay, we need definitely a lot more juice on the master. Your master's very quiet compared to everybody else's. Love the vocal. I think your kick needs a lot more punch. It's real soft. And I know this is not like, you know, a dance pop song. It can be softer in this genre, but I just want to hear a little bit more sub here. This snare is not right for this right here. It's way too kind of like short. You want a sample that has a little tail on it to have that like softer, swooshier feel. Absolutely love the vocal samples. You might want to just process them a little bit, like just a simple, like natural plate verb, like an EMT 140 emulation of some kind would be really good on that. Kim says, would love to top line this in Japanese. Can you speak Japanese? That's very cool. Yeah, this is like so relaxing. I'm kind of like chilling out and I need this in my life. Sandre says, I went to write on this already. Pretty. The vocal is so pretty. Oh, I love the synth that you're doubling this melody with. You know, one thing that might help too is some group processing on your whole drum package. Just like a nice analog emulation compressor, like the kind Universal Audio make. I don't know if you have those. Just something to glue the drums together more. They feel kind of all separated from each other so they don't sound live. And obviously that's what you're trying to emulate. Ooh. SEO says, literally what I listen to every evening to relax. I need to start doing this. I'm way too hyper in my life. Game main menu music. I agree. That's a good thing. Super Mike says, love the neo soul piano. Same. I couldn't tell if that was like is this an ooh vocal? I think it is, right? Also could be a synth or a vocal synth. So it's hard to tell. Giving Animal Crossing in the best way, Adam, I agree. I recommend sleep jazz playlists. I might take that recommendation. A lot of really cool musical moments here with how the synths double other instruments. I think that's very cool. Oh no, that is a vocal for sure. Oh, beautiful ending with the verb. Yeah, this was great. I think, yeah, your biggest issue is the drums just not sounding real enough. I think some of it is the sample choices. A lot of it has to do with mixing, specifically like glue, so compression, the right verbs on certain things too, like that one snare I pointed out just felt like very short and kind of cut off. For this genre, I don't think you want that. So let me know if you guys would like to PL this track by Aton. And then we will. I feel like we hear so many different types of songs here, which is really cool. Obviously, I know you guys are all into K-pop, which makes sense because whose channel are you on? But I love hearing other types of tracks as well. Things that I've never created, you know, it just is interesting. Okay, PL. I see lots of PLs. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So let's go do that. Add to playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. All right, guys. So we're going to take one little break right now. I'm going to play you an ad from our sponsor, Boombox. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Replace Dropbox, Google Drive, SoundCloud Pro, Disco, and DistroKid with Boombox, the all-in-one solution for musicians. Store your files, create playlists, request files, and distribute your music from one place at a single price. Access files on the go and stay synced with our mobile app and macOS app. Dive into our AI tools to spark creativity by generating chords and splitting stems. Search for your files by mood, genre, BPM, and key with our AI-powered advanced search. Share and collaborate with time-stamped feedback, password protection, and customized access permissions. Create professional playlists for pitching with analytics to see who's listening. Release your music into the wild with our inbuilt distribution. And request files from clients and collaborators with inboxes. Boombox, the all-in-one platform for musicians.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this ad from our sponsor, Lovely Boombox, which we use to play all of this music. And just as a reminder for anyone who's new, if you guys would like a longer critique and a guaranteed critique in one of our verified moments, you can go ahead and sign up for a Boombox plan, which I have a link for that in the description and also pinned in the chat. But for now, it is time for your favorite segment of the stream. It's time for Free For All. Hey. So the rules are you get to spam the chat. You get to spam the chat with the name of your song. Please do the name of your song, not your artist name, just because that's so much easier for me to find. And I'm just going to pick 3 songs at random that I see in the chat, and we're going to listen to those. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Picked one. I see you guys. I'm like not looking. I kind of just see the movement of the chat. I'm like, oh. All right, I'm gonna look at that one. Okay. Let's see. I picked one. I'm not looking, guys. I'm not looking. Okay, I picked one. All right, guys, I got 3 songs. 3 songs. They've been chosen. Y'all have been chosen. And the first song is called Either Way. Let's see who this is by. Andre. All right. And you are a verified Boombox member, so we listened to the whole thing. Listen to this one. I don't know how to delete stuff here. It's a release song. I wonder what you think about it. Let's listen. Cool bass already. Hey, hey, hey. This is really fun. I love tracks that like filter in. It's always just like so high. Bass is sick. Ooh, cool percussion. Whoa, are we changing keys? Okay, something right here is funky. Obviously, you said this is released, so maybe for next time. I really love the experimental idea of like, I'm going to change keys and like go somewhere totally different. I do hear it rubbing though with your previous harmony. So just be careful of that. It's jarring, but here it wasn't jarring in that bad of a way. Here it definitely was a little jarring. The vocals are very cool. I love the like pitch drop at the end. This is very good right here. If it had to be like nitpicky, your and had, I think it's like a hair loud, maybe like 2 dBs, but that's me being like nitpicky. Like it's literally completely fine. Ooh. The combo of this bass and this guitar is really round and nice. I like that. Guitar's really interesting. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's that right there. You have that note right there. Oh God, what is it? That's hard. That's hard. I think that's what's throwing me off is just the changeover, not the fact that there's different keys, but just that it's not cohesive. You guys like it though, very cool, kind of old school vibe, a little bit too, yeah. Danielle, I agree, the guitar riffs are sick. Yeah, this part's great. Okay, here. That guitar, I love it. I think it's like to the right, like 25 or something. If I was speaking in Ableton, I would have centered it. I would have made that your like top line for this moment because it's really cool. Same says key change would hit in the bridge. I think I agree. This bridge is cool though. Yeah, yeah. See, and even here, like the bass, but then the chord, there's something dissonant going on. There's a little bit of like a problem. drop top line every time. I really like that. See, the way you positioned this is how I would have positioned the guitar here. Ooh, great. No, yeah, I mean, this was great. It's definitely like taking some chances with the key changes. I feel like there's a way to make it work. There just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But also, you said it's released, so like maybe if you try something similar in the next track, just be like very mathematical with how you approach all your different key changes. Make sure that the notes are not like stepping on each other. So, but let me know if you guys are hearing a PL for this track. Aton says it's nice. I'm gonna PL even with some issues. I mean, I would, because like the choruses and the post choruses were like fire. Chungha coded. I see that. Yes. PL. H&M would eat the sub case. That's real. They're always playing dance music in there. Sandra says dynamic track, very fun to listen to and analyze. Yeah, I see lots of PLs. I mean, I agree. Let's see. Either way. And we're going to go into Biggies of the Week and Other Eaters. I feel like we haven't skipped a single track this week yet. Like, you guys want to peel everything, which I love. Okay, next up, we are listening to Ex Separado, produced by Kim, with Eva or Ava. Not sure how to say her name. Hey Queen produced song with Eva Kalisa. Or Ava. Eva, probably. We got pretty much inspired by Rosalia's slow songs. Release the Alina country playlist, please. Oh my God, no. I need to just send you full Bad at Being Good, Kim. Just remind me. I know how much you like care about my country songs, which is so funny to me. Let's listen. Ooh. Already loving it. Oh, gorgeous. This sounds so good with like the little subtle vinyl crackle you've got in there. Her dry vocal mimicking Rosalia, I hear it. Good job. And then the verbs coming in. Her voice is gorgeous. Like, gorgeous. It's unfair. Oh, and then the autotune coming in and like making it tastier. One super nitpicky note, maybe put like some double or something on the autotune part just to make my ear and every listener's ear know like, no, this is the process part. Because for a second I kind of was like, oh, this part is too toony compared to how it was, and then I realized it was on purpose. So just like slightly processing it even more to let people know immediately this is supposed to be processed. It's not a mistake. Por separado estamos, no lo tengo tan claro. Que la chispa que veían se ha apagado. Aunque siempre os piense, cada tanto os vea, esto no es lo mismo. Right here, when it gets into like the bigger part, I know it's all supposed to be like a ballad and chill in a way. I would maybe have some more layers come in, like some room layers behind her. Maybe you sing as well. Kim, I just wanted to get like a little bit bigger here and to start growing a bit, but this is great. It's gorgeous. I would imagine you guys would PL. I see one PL so far, and the chat is delayed to me. But yeah, I mean, this is so good. Her voice is so good. It's kind of absurd, actually. And of course, your guys' songwriting, the track, everything is so tasty. Your processing on her vocals, beautiful. Yeah. Kay says I'm in heaven. Viva Maria says strings. Yeah, I don't know if towards the end you add some strings, but kind of growing it. I know ballads are a little bit hard. You kind of feel like, oh, like, how do I grow this ballad, but you definitely can. Yeah, with like string, maybe even some subtle drums towards the end. But I love this, and I see a million PLs, so piggies of the week and other eaters. Boom. Let's go. And we have one more song from our free-for-all, and this song is called Basic. And it's by Dom Kenny. What is up? I feel like you're new to the streams. I don't think we've heard music from you before, so I apologize if I'm incorrect, but either way, welcome. Hey girly girl, hey. Hope you like what I made. I mostly do indie and indie rock. I wanted to try something new. Also, I don't know anything about producing a song. I gotta just do whatever feels right. Fair. Don't be afraid to give a full honest feedback. I'd be very happy to listen to it. All right, amazing. Let's listen. I like this vibe already. What? Okay.
Yeah, boom boom, switch it up, zoom. Get in the car faster than a classroom. Hocus pocus, I'm a witch. Do you know about I'm about fish. I saw balls, I play Quidditch. Fashion is a rooftop, ain't no kids. Yeah,
I feel like this is giving like a really charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, like coded K-pop.
with the honey. Don't brush. What song is your biggest rap song? Like a happy ass, yeah. Be gone. Last night, maybe crazy. But can never be beep.
Ha. Oh. Okay, why is this so sway though? Hey. The top line is really catchy, Lives. I agree. Everything is like very like natural. Like everything goes together and mixed well. I even like the kind of filtered vocal thing. I don't know if it's just sometimes people do that really wisely to hide imperfections of their recording system, like the mic or whatever they have. But even just as a creative choice, it's kind of cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of giving. The old school pluck bass is kind of like really speaking to me. This is really weird, but I love it. Why is this so fun? I can hear you were having so much fun with this. Okay, if there's anything, okay, I don't know what you wanted to use this for. Maybe you wanted to pitch it to like female K-pop artists, or if it was more for fun. I feel like there's so many cool moments in here, but it's giving like moment, right? And I kind of don't know what to focus on. So I don't know what you want to do with this. If you did want to pitch it, I would say focus on the bits that are working, like be crazy, bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. This beat crazy, like kind of finding more of the hooks. And even when you were doing like all the weird like ha 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 wow like kind of stuff, I would have more like memorable, I don't want to say normal parts, but just like hookier, simpler parts, and then accentuate with those bits here and there. I feel like that would be really cool. Be crazy. I like it. Super Mike says I'm addicted to this. I kind of am too. I'm not gonna lie. Even after I like critique, I'm like, wait, it's fire. Kiko says I wish the vocal was more present because the top line is so fun. I mean, I do too. I feel like they might be hiding imperfections, like I mentioned. I do love that. Be crazy. Artist Lynette says, oh, it's eating. It kind of is eating. Be crazy. Be crazy. say be basic because it's called basic because I just was like beat crazy. It's very cool. I feel like you guys really, really like this. Let me know if you're hearing PLs. But yeah, this is very, very cool. I just think it just depends on like what you want to do. That's why I ask you guys to give me in the comment here. I might add this to the rules if I remember to like tell me what you're wanting to use the song for. If it's for you as an artist, I view it very differently than if it's for pitch, right? If you're like, this is for fun, and for me, I'm like, oh, go off, do whatever you want. But if you're like, oh, I want to pitch it to Itzy, I'm gonna have a different type of feedback. So I see a million PLs. Very cool, Dom. Welcome. I feel like you've sent this in last time, but there was like some kind of problem where I couldn't find it. I'm so glad that I could find it now. Let's go. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Okay, guys, this was our free for all. This was very, very good. Very, very good. I'm really happy. And now we're going to go into a random moment. So this is where I'm literally gonna just pick stuff out at random. Whatever comes. And like, this is how the cookie crumbles. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna kind of do one of these, like kind of just find something up and down. And we're gonna do club type beat. Who is this by? Rock 4 and 13 seconds. So sorry if I'm butchering that. I believe a new submitter as well. So let's listen. Oh, this is giving like 2009. You guys know I like that. Maybe 2008. This is a very fun like percussion in this. Oh, that's a little bit too loud. Also, this was a cowbell or this percussion, the tonal one, the tone is not correct. You should make it the tonic of your beat. Make it go with your chords, the bass, you know. I feel like this is very like Timbaland inspired. I love that synth. Try also for varying. Oh my god, I feel like I'm tired today. I'm like having a hard time speaking. Creating a variation for the da 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 da. You just have that going on and on and on. And I would love to hear like do 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 do, like a little bit more notation to it, kind of to make it more fun. Maybe like every second one is different. This is fun. I feel like there's very good ideas in here. Some of the drums are kind of unique, really interesting. What I'm kind of feeling though is the mixing for the drums especially, but kind of for the whole thing could be a little bit better. Everything feels like very centered in the middle. I'd love to have some things a little bit more panned to the side. I'd love to hear like a stronger kick, maybe a little bit more texture with like verbs, other types of effects. Just feels a little bit plain, but I think the ideas are good. Liv says this one has potential. Yeah, I totally agree. Let me know if you guys would like me to PL club type beat. Adam says, I feel like the synth is a bit dry. I agree. The one I was singing, like it is, if we are trying to like take it back to that era, stuff was like very dry back then in this genre. But yeah, it isn't, I mean, it is 2025, right? So we want to update things. So I actually would put a little verb on it for sure. Danielle says, yeah, mix is a little bit basic. I agree. Oh, they say this is my first attempt at producing track. Really? Okay, well, you slayed for the first time. My beats did not sound like this. I'm gonna tell you right now. My beats were so bad. I didn't even know the difference between like a snare and a kick. I didn't know anything. So I see 3 PLs, not enough to put it in the playlist, but you know what? I just want to tell you, you really killed it for the first time. Like, let's give some applause to Rock 4 and 13S because you did a very good job for your first time. So, all right, I'm going to pick another random song. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, we've got Serotonin from Faustine. Okay. Come on down. Hi, Alina. It's still a demo. I want to add other layers of voices and harmonies. I would really appreciate to have your feedback on the production songwriting. I got you. Let's go. I love the pizzicato. Oh. French, I think. Your voice sounds very good.
J'oublie de boire mais je reste hot, bébé. Dans ma tête c'est la tempête, change la vie comme une girouette. Je suis presque constamment inquiète, je me perds sur internet. Je me conforte dans mon mal-être, estime de soi dans les chaussettes.
It's very boopy. Like, it kind of reminds me of Ellie's music from like 5 years ago, and not in a bad way, in a great way. Very cool. Caution sounds good. The 808 is hitting very well. City says I love the instruments. It's good. This is good. Your voice is amazing, by the way. Okay, first of all, your vocals are amazing. You have a great tone. Whatever you're recording into, you have a great chain. It sounds really, really good. Your mix actually sounds really good, to be honest. The kick, the 808 was sitting exactly where I'd put it. The little plucky synths, the bells, everything was working so well together. If anything, maybe in a couple of parts of the verse, I felt like the plucks, the pizzicato plucks were maybe even like a little too rhythmic. They were like two, right? Like kind of getting intense, but I'm not even sure about that. I kind of felt like it still worked. Maybe like if you took away like literally one of the hits and those rhythmic phrases, it would be a little bit better, but mostly really, really good. If there's anything, so I feel more or less qualified to like speak on songs in other languages because a lot of what I have done ended up being translated to Korean or other languages. I feel like even though I don't speak a lick of French, it feels to me that I would like to hear more of a hook, right? Because even if it's like a simple, 1 word or 2 words, people even in other languages could definitely like attach themselves to it, even if they don't understand what it means. If it just sounds catchy, they'll sing it, they'll remember it. That's the power of music. It kind of transcends language. So I would encourage you to just look at this and try to find something you can repeat, maybe even writing one more section that's like a catchy post-chorus, even like like something that will be easier for people to attach themselves to, because clearly are a really good singer. A lot of the melodies were really cool. That was the only thing that was missing in my opinion, but I thought this was really, really, really good. And I see lots of PLs, so Faustine, you're going in the playlist. Add to playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. And yes, please come back with your beautiful voice and your good songs, because that was awesome. They say, yes, I understand. Thank you. Yeah. No, so good. So good. All right. And I'm going to pick one more song. One more song in this random moment. In the Dark Wunsch Machine. Let's go. Hey, you should at least get about 2:47 past the chorus to get an idea of the whole track. Skip the intro. Okay, all right. There's a break and some reprises. Dark chamber pop with a dancey chorus. All right. Still not 100% happy with it. Vocals were for sale. Had to work a bit to make them work. Oh, okay. Kind of like from a splice pack or something. All right. Let's go. If we're needing to go to like 240 or so. Yeah, we'll start from about halfway then. Oops. Here we go. Oops.
Hoping to see your name light up the screen.
Ooh. I'm starting to recognize your style. Cinematic, dark.
I'm broken, I'm bleeding, I'm lost and I'm falling down, I'm hurting, I'm screaming, I'm stuck and I don't know how to get out, to find now, I let the darkness.
I feel like I totally understand what you're doing with those giant crashes. I feel like they kind of clash a little bit with the vocals. What I would do is I see the energy they add. I would just kind of dull them down a little bit. Just a little bit of a filter on EQ, maybe a little bit more verb, just so you get the energy, but it's not the same frequencies as the higher frequencies of the vocals. Kay says submit this to a TV show. Oh, I like this moment. Ooh. Cool delays on the vocals. That's cool. A little bit loud right here for that triangle.
Instead I sit here in the dark.
Yeah, okay, this is always very interesting, like all of your tracks, super experimental, super dark. I would be very curious to know like what it is that you're going for as far as like your biggest goals, right? Because if you're trying to get into film scoring or maybe get songs landed on TV shows and stuff like that, I feel like maybe just a touch, a little bit more commerciality would kind of help out. I know that sounds like terrible. I'm like, be more commercial, but keeping a lot of your quirks and a lot of really cool transitions and these unique choices, but having like a little bit more motifs with the strings or the vocals, having the drums be a little bit less chaotic. I feel like it would go a long way. And then what it would also do, it would make your creativity like really pop. All of these unique choices that you make versus kind of like feel overwhelming. So that's my feeling. Let me know if you guys would like me to PL in the dark. Sandre says, I think some new vocals could have made this pop. Yeah, it's hard to work with like, they said it was like a for sale vocal. I think there's a lot of websites that like just sell vocals and you can build tracks around them, like non-exclusive or exclusive. So I think that's probably what it was. And it's tough because you're not like, you know, it's not custom to what you're making. So, anywho. Hey, Ton says, sell out. Well, I'm kidding. Yeah. No, literally, I feel like so bad being like, be a little bit more commercial. I think if you do music more for yourself and fun, then don't. Like, literally do whatever you want. I think if you have specific goals, I just know it's a lot easier to, like, present your unique creativity in, like, a packaged way. I'm trying to be like really nice about how I say it, because yeah, I think a lot of the times the industry is like very harsh on people who are super unique and super experimental. So, okay, I don't see PLs. That's okay. Next up, we have a new segment coming up, guys. And this is gonna be Advice with Alina. So in this segment, we basically talk about your guys's biggest challenges that you're facing right now. What's hard about the music industry? What's hard about making music? What you're struggling with? What's going well? Let's just have a little chat. I'm here for you guys to help out, to give some advice. So let's go. If it's, something to do with production, songwriting, something to do with the music industry, put it in the chat and we will talk about it. Where'd I get this water jug? Amazon. I know. I don't have much left. I didn't refill it before the stream started. So, yeah, the chat is a little bit behind me. I love this. I have a problem. I want to be K-pop girl pop star, but I am a European man. Listen, maybe in like a virtual group in like 10 years or something, when that becomes like every group. How do you make the vocals glued to a track better? It always feels separate. So I generally like to talk about the most important elements of the track and gluing them together. I feel like when you have like a track, let's say just like a stereo track another producer gave you, or you bought it from somewhere on the internet, and you don't have stems, it's hard to do because your vocal is basically essentially sitting on top of a track. If you do have stems though, the kick, the snare, and the bass, plus your vocals, getting those levels correctly is exactly what's gonna get you to like feel like it's a cohesive thing versus like it's sitting on top of the track. So as far as trying to make it work with a stereo track, it's just going to be EQ, really. It's just going to be carving out certain parts of the track where the vocal is hitting the hardest. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Kalu says, I'm really struggling to make my music sound like the 2010s pop music. Anyways, you know how to make pop sounding productions. Yeah. Have you heard Loser by Ellie Moore? It's funny that you say that. Actually, one of the video ideas that for long form video that I'm considering doing in the next month or so is 2010s pop is back, and literally going over all the techniques of how to do this. But I would say your biggest friend is going to be synths, specifically like sawtooth, triangle wave synths that are really aggressive, that you kind of tuck under your track. That stuff is what you're going to want. And then you want extremely hard-hitting kicks. Back in 2010, so this is what like producers did back then, they would layer like 10 kicks to make a big kick sound, which I do not recommend doing anymore because they didn't really have access to the kind of samples we have now. That's why if you even listen to something that from that era, technically, a lot of the times the mixing doesn't sound as good as music now, just because like there wasn't access to as good of a tool, as good of tools. But you don't need to layer a bunch of kicks. You just need to layer them really intelligently to where you get a really great transient and you get a really great sub, and that's where you get that like power. Silent One is the best plugin if you want to make 2010s. Actually, I've never used that. I trust you, Adam. Currently struggling with making my branding match my music. That's actually such a big thing. I know visual identity is super. It is. I feel like my music doesn't necessarily match my look at the moment. Any thoughts? Livs, it is. I'm not like a visual branding expert. However, I do work in a team with somebody who is that, which is Andy for Ellie. And I do know that they experiment a lot, and they even like it's a process, right? Ellie's been working with Andy for years now, and I feel like only now they're really locking into something special. You guys are gonna gag when you see Loser music video tomorrow. Only now I feel like they're getting like her hair right, they're getting her clothes right, and I think it's both like the creative directors work and the artists work as themselves as they evolve. Ellie, for example, as she grows, she's learning to become a lot more confident in her fashion choices. I feel like a few years ago she would have been like, oh, I don't know, I like this, but maybe this is not like fashionable or cool. I think a lot of the like mismatched patterns, clashing things that she does now comes from her heart, and you can really kind of feel that. So for you, I think finding somebody who's interested in visuals, right? Maybe it's like a multi-hyphenate artist who takes pictures. Maybe they're interested in fashion, design, graphic design. You want to team up with somebody like that. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, there's a lot of young people coming up that want opportunities. They want to work with artists. So I feel like that's something you need to tap into. What systems or structures do you use to help you stay creating? I struggle with creating new tracks consistently. Brianna, you need to make yourself a schedule. And you also need to know why you're wanting to create more consistently. I think the why is what drives me, right? For example, this month, I'll be honest with you, I didn't write or produce a single song. That's because I filmed 99 tips for my course. And I made that conscious choice. I like deferred everything. I told everybody to kind of like wait that I work with because I had to do this. But what you need to do is know why, right? For example, in like 2022, I wrote probably 120 K-pop songs because I really wanted to double down on K-pop. It was already working for me, and I was like, oh, if I just write a lot, I'll get a lot of cuts. And that's like exactly what happened, right? For you, it just depends on your why. If you want to be an artist, for example, and you want to have releases, you literally need to make yourself a goal like, okay, next year I'm going to have 5 single releases. So now you know this year you probably need to write like 15 to 20 songs, depending on like where you're at, to find your favorite ones. And that from that point on, you can look at your schedule, your work, your school, like whatever you've got going on, and you work around that to prioritize this and make it happen. Let's see. How does your vocal chain for pop vocals look? I love crisp vocals, but sometimes I make it thinner. Well, Kiko, I boost my mids first. I don't thin it out at first. I boost mids, I then compress, and only after that I boost the high end. If you boost the high end too soon, that's probably why your stuff is sounding a little thin. Actually, I have a video coming out where I talk about like the most important things I've learned being a producer in the last 20 years, and that's one of them. You guys have so many good questions. Is it better to start with samples playing chord progressions or by myself? I see what you mean. Like start playing, start samples, chord progression. All of it is valid. I feel like people are like, what's your process for creating a song? Like every single way there is started with literally playing on the piano or guitar. I've started top lining a beat somebody else sent me. I started making a beat and then writing a top line later. I've made beats and top line at the exact same time, kind of like going between one and the other, being like, oh, this makes me think of this melody. La 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 la. Oh, cool. This makes me think of this drum. So it just really depends. I don't think it's good to be stuck in a method because it gets really stale really fast. So I recommend just kind of switching it up all the time. Maggie, happy birthday. Oh, this is interesting. Peter says, an A&R from a Sam suggested to me I create more dimension in my mixing and develop uniqueness. Do you have any suggestions for developing mixing style? I wonder if they meant more in your arrangement versus your mixing, because I mean, yeah, there are ways to be unique with mixing. Billie Eilish comes to mind, right? The really dry, almost like dulled down vocals that sound really cool and work with her vocal texture. that is a unique mixing choice. I will tell you though, mixing doesn't matter a whole lot, like mixing style for pitching K-pop demos. It has to sound good. It has to sound professional. I don't mean like send them a bad mix, that won't fly, but I mean like that level of like, oh, like unique mixing style. I don't think it matters. I think what matters more is unique production style, unique top line style. That they care about a lot. They care about that more than anything. I feel like that's why a lot of songs that I have had got cut, I think, is because they just sounded like a style other people don't do as much or don't like excel at as much. So, and as far as developing your unique style, the first thing you want to do is just do what you like. Literally do what you like, listen to the music you like, and go from there. Because if you try to be unique, if you're like, what makes me unique? Like maybe I should take this flute and combine it with this foghorn and combine it with this synth from 2002. Like this is where you make like crazy shit that nobody likes, to be honest. You kind of want to start with the kind of styles that you love and then be like, ooh, what if I did something crazy here and added a live instrument to this style of tracks that usually is all electronic, right? Like that's where you start developing uniqueness. But like the worst thing you can do is just be like scared and be like, oh, I need to be unique, I need to try stuff, like only when you're actually inspired and want to. I know that's really hard because these people pressure us. They pressure us, but like you can't make people be unique on call. I'm so sorry. Like y'all A&Rs don't have the power for that. I'm gonna take that right back from y'all right now. Okay, I'm gonna have a couple more questions, guys, just because I want to go back to listen to music. How do you consider is it best for upcoming producers to get their songs top line by people who can actually get those songs places? It seems like it tends to happen the other way around. Thomas, if you can, that is good. Literally, I mean, in my own life, I mentor younger up-and-coming producers, and I've gotten them all their first cuts because I have the relationships to do it. So I just think it's hard because when you're asking like an established person to top line on your track or the other way around, right? You're kind of taking away an opportunity from them to work with somebody else who is established. I know it's hard to like understand that, but everybody's time is limited, right? So if you're like, hey, famous songwriter, will you work with me? Like that's a day they don't work with another famous songwriter. So you have to kind of like offer them extra things to make that happen. And you can't kind of like go in the front door like banging and just be like, hey, will you do this? Most people will say no. You have to almost kind of come in as like an assistant or come in as like an intern, something like that, and then develop a relationship and slowly like build into something like that. So Dom is asking, if you want to pitch a song, how do you do that? It depends on who you're pitching it to. Like, for example, film and TV, they have specific companies that do nothing but pitch to film and TV. A lot of them are non-exclusive. I work with a few of them, for example. For K-pop, it's through an A&R that works at a record label. It's through another producer or songwriter, or it's through a manager, and through your own relationships. If you don't have any, I would suggest going through another producer and songwriter. All right, guys, and that was our Advice with Alina segment. I hope that helps. Think of your questions for next week, and we'll do more then. All right, and now let's play some more music. Let us do it. I feel like we have so many songs every single time. I wish I could get to all of them, but what we're going to do now is our verified moment. And during this segment, I'm going to listen to verified songs. Verified songs. This is how you know I'm tired. I'm just like saying things. I'm going to listen to songs from verified Boombox users. So I see one here from Alan. It's called Aurora. And let's go ahead and listen. Ooh.
You're everything I miss.
Pretty. Gorgeous vocals.
I wanna hold your hand till the end. baby. Every time I see your eyes, I remember how I lost you. I don't know what it was.
This is very nice. One suggestion, this is such a sparse track, sparse vocals. Might want to play with some textures like verb throws, delay throws, just to add a little more texture and like interest in Sonic Candy. Ooh, love the chords. Jake and Justin vibes. Yes, Rada. This, that part, I need this to go up a little bit. It's lost in the mix. Boombox says, love the palm muted guitar. I agree. Ooh, gorgeous vocals. Yes, please turn up those woo-woos. Shawn Mendes. Yes. Already seeing PLs.
Carry the rain on my spring.
Carry the rain on my spring.
We both still in
Beautiful
love,
lyrics too.
but the timing forced us
The hook could have
to
dropped
let
heavier. I agree.
go. I miss you.
It's really good.
Miss me too.
Teen high school Netflix vibe. Yes,
Summer
Dom.
together last year, joking around. The thought
Her voice is so good, Alan. Her voice is so good.
smashing mirrors in our winter, coldest phase of our life.
I love all his additional vocals, kind of how they're hugging the lead. Faustina does feel cozy.
You're so far on the horizon while I'm still stuck on the past.
I would love to hear more verb on the vocals here, just because everything else is breaking
Wanna
down.
let go, but I can't. You're everything.
Yeah, I feel like even having a little bit more of a crash at the top of the chorus might help it, because it's just a hair soft how it comes in.
Baby, if love could rewrite our story.
Kay says this is a little Ellie coded, like a coded, like older Ellie. Yeah.
Through the
See lots of
shadows and the
PLs.
glory, would our hearts not drift away? You're everything I miss.
There's something with the vocals here. I almost feel like there's not enough in the middle. Everything is so spread. I would love to hear a little bit more of a centered lead. Very good. Yeah, I see like a million PLs, guys.
When the timing wasn't timing, we cannot blame the end. Maybe fate was never on our side. Ooh, sorry for love I can't stay. I
Yeah.
wanna let go.
Faustine says, I feel like...
You.
Oh, sorry. Thought it was over. Faustine says, the snare could be better chosen. This one is a little bit synthetic for my taste. Yeah, I agree. It kind of feels like a really nice demo, but there's a lot of these kind of little rough edges. Like everything could just hit a little bit harder. The kick, the snare. But yeah, the vocal is the thing that's like really standing out in Aurora. Very good. All right, so we're adding to Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. The end was smooth. I agree. It was smooth. All right, great job. Now we're going to listen to another verified user, and we have TZC with Chill. Okay, available for any top liner who wants to give them a shot. Hit me up on my YouTube channel by the same name. All right, guys, you heard it here. Cool lo-fi vibes. The snare, the snap, a little bit loud. TDC, just turn that down a little bit. Cool chorus though. Liv says, okay, I'm listening. Rada says, let's see. Dude Boot says, loving it already. A very soft, whispery top line could be very cool. Ooh. Especially here, this snap, I think you could make it a little bit more atmospheric. I love the tambourine sweetener, but the main snap, especially here, I feel like it could be a little bit darker of a snare choice. Something a little bit vibier. Sandre says, I want to top line this. Well, you guys know where to find TZC. Adam says chords are so good. Yeah. Like the Weekend. Yeah, you could do really cool rhythmic top line here. Ooh, that reverse was really cool. Really cool switch up. Liv says very dreamy, lots of room for intricate vocal harmonies, big vocals. Guys, I would love to hear this next week with vocals from one of y'all or two of y'all. Maybe you guys can get together. This is what I'd like, is for you guys to all get together and like create in different groups. How cool would that be? The little vocal sample is really cool. I feel like the way you have it panning could maybe pan a little bit slower, a little bit wider to make even more room for the top line. Brianna says, I like the change in percussion. Oh, I like that the rhythm of the tremolo changes here. Mistake Boy says, low pass on the snap clap and the chiller sections would give it a little more peak valley. I agree. Or just a different sample. I'm a hater for that snap. The bass opens up so much. I love it. Well, let me know if you guys wanting to PL. And also top line to TZC's track. Boombox says, I love how there's a lot of room here for vocals. Yes. Sick, you guys. That was really, really good. PL. Aton says, same chords though, over and over. Yeah, this is a very K-pop inspired chat of producers. I feel like we as a whole here don't love the same chords over and over and over again. We love like peaks and valleys and switch ups. But, you know, there's a lot of songs in the world that work with just 4 chords or 3 chords or 2 chords. So not hating. I see lots of PLs. In it goes. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Let's go. How are you feeling, chat? I feel like we're having such good songs today. But we always have good songs. I have 3 contenders for Piggy right now. Very, very excited. But let's continue finding more verified Boombox users to listen to their tracks, as we are currently in a verified moment. But let's see. So we have heard either way. We've heard basic. Oh, we have Chase the Rush from Julie. We'll definitely redo some of the lead, by the way. Okay, all right. We won't judge too harshly. Okay, hold on. I want to read her message real quick. I didn't see this. Hi, I produced this for my other my artist project. Mainly looking for production mix feedback. All right. I'd like to have the song feel high energy, dynamic. You got this.
hours pass me by like a summer night.
I feel like your voice right here is sitting too loud on top of the guitars. I also would take a look at the mixing. Immediately something with the guitars is like so lower mid heavy that it is nice in a way because your voice stands out over them, but I feel like they're like very dull. But let me listen a little bit more.
Your hands are cold, but I don't mind, 'cause I just wanna go. Run me off the road.
Yeah, your voice sits a little bit too high on top of the track.
Until I crash, but I don't.
You might want to try to replace this kick too. So this is giving me immediately like punk, pop rock, really bratty vibe. Your kick is really elegant. It's like this little round kick with like this little transient, and I feel like it could be a little gnarly or something with more crunch to it. Maybe like an acoustic kick layer mixed in on top of it. Just think about this.
They say what they will say. I watch them say for rainy
Love the stabs of the distortion.
Teenagers with hair gone gray when I don't even know your name. I wanna chase a rush.
Oh, I like that. Your sawtooth synths, take a look at those. I love them. I always find them so like tricky to work with because they do add a ton of energy. I feel like here it's not even the loudness, like gain necessarily. I feel like it's just not mixed in a way where it's like working with your vocal, like there's competing frequencies.
Eyes are blurring from the speed, but it ain't over.
But in this section, it's okay. It was just right before. Need a little verb on your vocals too.
Can you tell me who you think I could be? I don't know.
Nothing crazy, just a little plate on your vocals.
And I'm balanced, like you lost your way to heaven.
Do we call this country vibes, Rada? I don't think so. Like a little bit more rock.
Let reason rhyme. Name my crime.
The mix needs a little work, yeah.
'Cause my friends, they say what they will say. I watch them say for
snare louder.
Teenagers with hair gone
Mistake,
red,
boy. Let me
but I
listen. I wasn't listening to the snares much. It's a little loud. It's not too bad. It could go down like 3 dBs. The clap. The kick could definitely go up in this section though. This filtered vocal, you need a lot more verb on it. Ooh, right here we've got some issues. There's something rubbing in the track. Listen. Between the pad and the bass, there's a big rub going on.
Can you take me far, far away from me? I don't know you, I just know you look free. Oh, or are you asking the same question? Chase a rush. Whoa, let it all fall, can never get enough. Whoa.
Also, your wall vocal, you probably want more layers on it, like room layers, more pan too. It's a little bit like this. It needs to be wider. Here. It needs to be a little wider right there.
I wanna taste. I wanna taste. I wanna taste.
Very cool. Let me know if you guys would like to PL, Chase the Rush. Yeah, I just feel like there's quite a few little like mixed things, everything that I mentioned. But I love the energy. I love the kind of bratty vibe, the attitude. Definitely just clean things up a little bit and it's going to be great. Let me know if you guys are hearing PL or no PL. I'm hearing, oh, sorry. No advice with Alina. That was a mistake. We've already done that. Yeah, people are suggesting you reference some pop punk songs for mixing. I agree with that also. If you're a little bit unsure, it's always good to pull up a song that's similar to yours. Just check it out, listen to it. I see some PLs. Okay, guys. we will do a PL for Chase the Rush. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Boom. We have so many cool songs in our playlist, guys. I'm really proud of it. Okay, and let's see who else do we have that's a verified user. We have Adam here. Adam, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Miracle, AM, or Lay Down. Let us know which one you'd like me to listen to. And I believe, yeah, that was all the verified members for this stream. So we've done great, guys. And for the next stream, if you would like to become a verified Boombox member, it's going to give you priority feedback. So I listen to the whole song, give a little bit more of an in-depth feedback, and you pretty much are guaranteed a spot in one of these verified segments. So consider it for next time. And Adam, AM or Lay Down. Okay, I got you. I feel like AM is like a cool title. No. I'm not finding it. Hold on. Let me type in Lay Down because you had your song. There you go. There's AM. Let's listen. I always make better songs when I have a vocal to work around. I probably have around 5 completely different songs just from these vocals. LOL. Where are they from? That's cool. Cool chords. Ooh, your sorry to stop before we even started. Your tail from your chords, it's like overlapping the next chord, so it creates a little bit of a rub.
Stop for a minute, let me catch my breath. Sweat dripping on my big old mess, but my hips to the dance when I dance like this. But
is that me?
When she blends with the best. All night rocking with you, rolling like a train, baby, true.
That was definitely. Wait, is this an AI of me? Should I be scared? Or did I sing this at some point?
Hot like I'm cinnamon, drop like a Benjamin bounce. Check, but my love.
Aton, we already got you. You were earlier in the stream. You'll just have to rewatch.
No worries, we gotta hurry till the AM. Nobody gonna tell our bodies how to dance. Hold me, baby, eye to eye. Feel me swing side to side.
I'm so scared. I don't remember singing this. I'm so scared. I'm so thrown off by it being my voice. Wait, Adam, is this a vocal I've sang or is this an AI that you've made? I feel scared. It would be completely normal for me to forget that I've sang this because I kind of like I recognize some of this vocal, but I also don't. I need a moment. But the track sounds really cool. Let me actually pay attention to the freaking track because I was like, wait, what is going on? Everything is a blur, Livs. Everything is a blur. I've literally worked on 1,000 songs. No, like 3,000 songs at this point. I don't know anything. Brain is mush.
No worries, we gotta hurry till the AM.
Bass sounds really good. Turn it up like 2 dBs.
Hold me, baby, eye to eye. Feel me swing side to side. Got me feeling so alive.
That's a cool little vocal you got in here. It's the April 1st prank. You are pranking me, Adam. What is going on? It's a very cool track. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit like, what is going on? Why am I on here? The track is very cool though. The synth is very cool. Yeah, I think you could turn the bass up a little bit. But other than that, it sounded really cool. Good vocals though. Thanks. Let me know if you guys would like to PL Adam's song. I feel like Adam is just like pranking me with this. I feel like he is. The synths are cool. Yeah, the synths are cool. Kim, you've just solved it. I remember the song Rhythm of the Night. That's what this is. This is not AI. I sang this. Because I was like, I feel like I say this, but I don't know what this is. This is a top line that I did. Okay, this is like such a mind thing. I did this top line to promote Studio 1-6, I believe, release. It's like their song that opens up like the demo song. I feel like it's already Studio 1-7 at this point. I know nothing, ignore me. But it is like the previous version of Studio 1's demo, basically. That's what this is from. Adam, that's crazy. Cool. Now I understand, because I was like, I feel like I did this, but I have no idea what this is. Okay. All right. I apologize if this critique was like very chaotic, because I was just 80% of my brain was involved in trying to understand where this vocal is from. PL. Okay, guys, we're gonna PL this. It's crazy. There it is. Okay, piggies of the week and other eaters. Ayo, let's go, guys. All right, so we don't have a ton of time left. Let's do 3 more songs. Let's do a free for all, you guys. Let's freaking go. Free for all, free for all. Put your song names in the chat. We're going to do a quick listen to all of these. So go ahead and spam song names in the chat. Anybody who hasn't had a chance to have it listened to until now, go ahead and spam. I'm going to pick 3 songs, give some quick listens. Then we pick Piggy of the Week, and then we're out of here. Okay, I see some songs. Okay. Boom, guys. I picked 3 songs. Let's go. And the first one is called First Date. This is by Kiko. I'm thinking of collaborating with a top liner to make this song and pitch it. All right. Appreciate feedback on mixing if there's enough space for vocals. You're a big inspiration to me. Thank you. Thank you. Gnarly. Love it already. Ooh, love that arm. Okay. This is cool. Definitely enough space for vocals. One thing, I love the pizzicato strings. You might just want to consider tweaking them around the vocal that you get. It might, like, there is a tiny part of me that's like, it might get like a little bit rubby with like if somebody does like a very wordy vocal, but you can just take like a few notes out, have it be a little bit simpler, and it would be completely fine. I wouldn't do it yet because it is good. Ooh, sick. This is very cool. Need a little bit more kick. Bass is good. Snare, a little bit more too. Just a bit. 2-3 dBs. Ooh. This is gnarly in the best way. I think you're nailing it. It's really good. I love how dark and warm this vibe is. It's different than a lot of like really bright tracks. I think this is excellent. I really, really like this. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys will say PL. I can't imagine this is not a PL. But yeah, Kiko, this is really good. Really, really good. And if somebody wants to top line, I'm just saying. They're looking for a top liner. PL for sure. I agree. I'm not even going to wait for you guys. I know you're just going to say PL. I already know this. Yeah, I see the PLs. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Yeah, I think this is Piggy contender for sure. It's really good. And back to the question somebody had about like making your tracks sound unique. This was it. Like the darker kind of approach to the mix and the arrangement. This track really stands out. Very cool. Okay, next song It's going to be Better Be Tonight. There we go. And this is by Neo. Let's go, Neo. Haley and I've been making music for a few months. And this is my first song I made with BandLab and FL Studio. Thank you so much for trusting us to listen to your first song. We love you. Recorded this on my phone, so sorry for the distortion. That's okay. Case here in the chat makes like the most fire songs with iPhone and GarageBand, so it's possible. I made the top line for the entire song first, made the track around it, but I don't know what kind of instrumentals or arrangement can complement the top line, if it needs more elements, less. Exercises for people at your level. Okay. I got you. Let's listen. Oops.
How many mornings to wait up you move? If a shooting stars are giving up on you, boy. Never ending ocean, you must think that I'm super patient. You see what
The little ARP you have going on, the synth is pretty cute. I like it. Yeah, the vocals is tough with the iPhone. I think you just maybe need to turn up some of your drums too, like the fill that you have right here. It's really, really soft. Try like at least like 2-3 dBs up. You don't have to like turn things up drastically, but everything just feels a little bit soft. You want to turn up your kick drum as well. It's a little bit soft. Maybe look at some other samples. It seems just like a little bit like basic of a kick. Try to look for something with a little bit more sub, like take an EQ, put it on your kick and see if it's like a big like kind of backward, it's like a bell, right? Where in the bottom frequencies, like 60 hertz to 120 hertz, you know, and try that exercise on different kicks just to see which one is like the most information in the sub. And I would pick that one because you don't have a lot of sub in this kick. Adam says, I'm so jealous of all these people's first songs. It's crazy. It's crazy. Your voice sounds really good. Crazy that you can hit this note. I think this is incredible for your first song, by the way. The top line is really cute. It's like this little like twice, almost like K-pop style. I think this is really, really good. Yeah, I can hear that it is the beginning of your journey, but I think you're doing amazing. My number one suggestion would be to save up for a microphone, even a cheap one, like a little like, you guys maybe put some mics in the chat because I'm not as knowledgeable. I need to do a little deep dive on more affordable mics. But yeah, like $100, like MXL. I remember I had that like 15 years ago, whatever the updated version of that is. Just saving for that is going to be so huge for you. So let me know if you guys would like to PL Better Be Tonight. Everybody's being so nice in the chat. That's so catchy. It's such a cute sound. So cute. Keep it up. Great job. Thank you so much for letting us listen to your first song. That is very, very special. I feel honored. I hear AT 2020 for a mic suggestion. Okay, very, very good. Very good. Sandri says, well done. Great job for first song. Awesome. All right, and we have one more song, guys, and this is called Ghost Town. And this is by Xavier G. Kind of a long intro. If you want to skip the intro, thank you very much for telling me. I need help on mixing songwriting. I'm not sure if the song is quite clean or professional enough. Hope you notice I use a lot of your K-pop splice sample pack in the song. Thank you so much. I always like that. I like enjoy hearing how you guys use my samples. All right, let's go.
Never know the right time. I never pick the right side.
Hey, let's go.
I never know what you like.
Cool vocals.
If I'm on your right, yeah, then you don't think twice. But I won't
Mix wise, maybe spread things out a little bit. The strings feel in the middle, the vocals feel in the middle. Maybe have them be a little bit to the right or to the left, just to create a little bit more stereo image.
stay here for this ride. Finally salute, chucking up the deuce.
The bell, turn that down. It's a little bit piercing. It's like down like 5 dBs.
So much to do, getting over you. But
4
you still
dBs.
do it to me, won't do.
It is cute.
I'm never going back to you.
I love your background
Now
vocals.
I never do. Got a lot of drive, but can do it too. I'ma go all out. I'm like a typhoon.
Same says, okay, it's strong.
I wouldn't wait if I were you. Every night, every day, I've been building up the strength to leave you
Ooh,
in the
your voice is really good.
dark when you left me. Oh, every day, every
say
night,
Taeyang,
I've been
hi.
never knowing why. Never thought I'd see
Oh,
you
dude, Boot, that's
from
you.
a broken
That's what's up.
lens. Oh, now that we wrecked the party, when do we say?
I feel like right here, before you go into the chorus, you could maybe do like an extra bar of space. It kind of, there's so much going on, right? With the background vocals, your voice being really good and you kind of like running and showing off. I almost need a little bit of a break before we like jump into the chorus.
I am sorry.
This is
But
cool.
the mess you made with the love we made to bear. Now that I'm gone forever, you wanna be together. Now all that's left is a ghost town instead.
It's very, very good. Songwriting wise, I would try to find a way to incorporate the da 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 a little bit more. If it were me, I would maybe take this chorus and like restructure it around that. Because right now you have it in the B, you have like A melodies, then you go da 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 da, then you have like a C, and then you repeat A B C. Try to like move it around. You could start with the da 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 da. Some kind of other melodies right here. Da 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 da. Something else right here. Da 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 da. You know, that's just a suggestion, but I think always put your hook front and center. That's what I would do. But I see lots of PLs for Ghost Town. I agree. Great job. Ghost Town. Let's go. You're going to Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. Boom. And speaking of Piggy of the Week, guys, we're going to pick Piggy right now. Right freaking now. Let me know which of these songs you guys would like to see be Piggy. I'm going to make a little poll here in the chat. Let's see. Start a poll. I'm going to add these songs. And then oh my God, I can't spell. And one more. You guys ready for this? Boom. These are my favorite songs from the stream. And I'm going to play every one of them right now. And you guys feel free to vote for your favorites. All right, so we got Veins from Sandre. I'm going to fast forward into like chorus. Choosing Piggy is going to be hard. Yes, Lives. Oh, this part's so good. Hey, Piggy time, let's go, guys. I love this. Hey, let's go. Ex Separado, produced by Kim Miguel.
Cambiaría todo para no estar donde estás, pero es que no puedo, pero es que no puedo. Si cambio todo aquí no llego, sería otra con el mismo nombre y distinto
Ah, I messed up, you guys. I used Veins as a poll title. We'll need to figure this out. Okay, and then we have Serotonin. I'm not sure how to say it because I don't speak French. Serotonin. Translation.
Nouveau vibro ajouté au panier. Niveau de dopamine à son apogée. Fâcheuse tendance à être déshydratée.
We will pick from the 3 songs in the poll, guys. And then Veins is going to be honorary piggy because I messed it up. I didn't mean to. Her voice is so good on this. And then we have First Date. Hey. Liv says, stuck between Serotonin and First Date. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Reminds me of old Red Velvet. I agree. Okay, guys. This is really hard because Serotonin and First Date are like neck and neck and neck and neck and neck, guys. This is crazy. First of all, because I messed up Veins. I didn't mean to. Veins... it's gonna be honorary piggy of the week. It's gonna be second in the playlist. I'm so sorry that I messed it up and couldn't put you in the chat properly, but you killed it. But now it's gonna be between Exseparado, Serotonin, First Date. And I see that our winner is First Date by Kiko. Let's go. Congratulations to the piggies. Hey. Everybody's amazing. You guys are superstars. Such a great job. Thank you guys so much for being here. Can't wait for next week's stream. Make some songs. Collaborate with each other. And I will see you guys next Thursday.